Good morning. My name's Michaela Bensley. I'm the Chief Executive of the SACE Board. Well, what a difference a day makes. It's very nice in here today. I'm delighted to be with you here today to celebrate the merit recipients of our incredible SACE class of 2024. I would like to start by acknowledging that we meet on the land of the Kaurna people. We recognise that their connection to the land is as important today as it ever was and always will be. The SACE Board recognises Aboriginal people as the first educators of the country that we now live on and share together. And we offer our respects, not just through our words, but through our deeds, with a commitment to work in allyship with Aboriginal people who are the cultural authority of their educational practice. I would like to acknowledge that we are enjoying the beautiful grounds of Government House thanks to the generosity of Her Excellency, the Honourable Frances Adamson, the Governor of South Australia. We are grateful to be celebrating the 37th merit ceremony here today. A few housekeeping items before we get into the formal ceremony. In the unlikely event that we have to evacuate, there'll be lots of people around with red hats and we'll follow them out through the gates. The toilets are around to your right, follow the path and then they're on your left. There is an official photographer here today, so there'll be an opportunity. Every student will have their photo taken here, and then how to access those photos is in the front page of your booklet. And also the merit ceremony is being recorded, and that will be available on the SACE Board website in the coming week. Following the presentation, there'll be time for you to wander around the grounds and get a photo in front of Government House. Best place to stand will be on the side now, given just they're kind of doing some refurbishment to the outside. Distinguished guests, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2024, welcome to the merit ceremony. We are recognising the achievements of many of these students as today's merit ceremony students. We had to unfortunately cancel the session scheduled for yesterday due to the heat wave and making sure the health and safety of students and guests. This has understandably been disappointing to the students and their families who were due to attend yesterday, but we look forward to celebrating their achievements with them in the future in the same ways we are today. In 2024, 1,182 students, through their hard work, persistence, collectively achieved 1,477 subject merits across a range of disciplines. This class of 2024 has shown creative thinking, leadership both within the school and outside of the school, resilience and a passion for learning both inside and outside of the classroom. Every South Australian student deserves to receive a world-class senior secondary qualification that equips them not only with academic knowledge, but also with the breadth of skills and capabilities that they'll need to thrive in an ever-changing world. With the support of their teachers, families and friends, you have completed your SACE with great success and created so many possibilities that will open doors for you both now and in the future. So to the young people we are recognising today, congratulations. Take a moment to recognise all you've achieved and leave today with the optimism around your future, and we can't wait to see what you do going forward. It is now my great pleasure to introduce Leanne Jarvis, who's one of our SACE Board faculty managers, who will introduce our special guest speaker, who will hand out our merit certificates. Thank you.
Thank you, Michaela. Hello, everyone, and again, welcome. For each SACE merit ceremony session, we invite a guest speaker to address our merit students. It is my great pleasure to introduce Nikki Govan to you today. Nikki's experience spans the public, private and the not-for-profit spheres. For more than 30 years, she has worked in tourism, hospitality, marketing and communications. Nikki is currently Chair, Green Industry South Australia, the South Australian Government Agency targeting zero waste and the circular economy. She is also Chair of the South Australian Government's Major Events Attraction Committee. Nikki serves as a Director of Wirra Wirra Vineyards and the National Australia Day Council Board who have responsibility to run the Australian of the Year Awards and the Australia Day celebrations. With her husband, Doug, Nikki owns the nationally renowned Star of Greece restaurant in Port Wollonga. Nikki recently concluded her role as the inaugural chair of the Adelaide Economic Development Agency. She has also served as chair of the South Australian Business Chamber and director of the Australian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, South Australian Motorsport Board, Adelaide Convention and Tourism Authority, the Fleurieu Food Board, and member of the South Australian Skills Commission. Please join me in welcoming Nikki.
Mana ngā pudni, mani nadlu, tampidni nadlu, Ghana yatang imba indi. I too would like to acknowledge that today we're meeting on the lands of the Ghana people and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Well, first and foremost, congratulations for your years of effort. Stephen Bradbury, probably more well known to your parents here, won an Olympic gold medal in 2002 in speed skating after all of the other competitors fell over. He said it wasn't a win because they fell over. He said it was a win after decades of preparing. And I think your results today mark years of preparation, hard work, dedication, and the love and support from everybody that's here to share in this celebration today. But your grades don't define you, which probably sounds crazy because you're here being awarded a merit certificate. But you need to be resilient and adaptive. Respected demographer Bernard Salt says the average 20-year-old today will have 20 jobs in 15 different organisations over a 45-year career. So to succeed in this ever-evolving and changing workforce, you're going to need to pitch your skills successfully and be ready to adapt. I didn't excel at school. I was told I'd be a good mum, which was ironic that I didn't get to do that until I was 41. I was a people person, they said, which I think was really code for a chatterbox that wasn't really that smart. It's now at 54 that I can actually say that I think that is my superpower. It's my strength. I connect people and we work together and solve problems. So a couple of pieces of advice for you. I think the importance of your support group and friends and diversity, surrounding yourself by friends who make you feel good, and the benefit of which has benefited me over the years in building boards and building teams. I make these decisions not necessarily by quotas, but because of the benefit of actually working with people in a diverse area. And I think it's important to think about that as you go through university or work, and how working with different people with different age, ethnicity and gender can really benefit you in your career. Another piece of advice, never go to your boss with a problem. I was told that from a very young age. Think about the issue, what might be a range of ways that you can solve that, and continue to challenge yourself in problem solving, because your lecturer, your boss, your partner and your family members will thank you for it, and you'll keep developing those skills that you need in the future. Something that I did in my 20s was think about, where do I want to be in 2 years' time? What and who do I need to know to get there? And it still stayed with me today. Who do I need to know is all about building your networks and building friendships I talked about earlier. And what do I need to know is the benefit, I think, of ongoing learning and education. All my life I wanted to do law, but I didn't have the grades when I left school. So around 8 years ago, I went off to university and got a law degree. It certainly wasn't my intention to practice law, but corporations law, common law, contract law have already come in handy in the work that I do. I know my husband is hoping that I never get to use the family law subjects. So we're hoping that one will be one just to provide advice if needed. Congratulations on your achievements. To the parents, to the carers, and to all of you here today who have been there supporting them with their merit awards, thank you to you. You've done a wonderful job, and enjoy the celebration just as much as the people who I'm looking forward to celebrating and providing certificates of merit today. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that advice, Nikki. We will now begin the presentation to recipients of subject merits. I ask that you reserve your applause until all students have been introduced. Beverly Owen, Research Project B. Zoe Rose Minsol O'Callaghan, Dance. Claire Oddy, Research Project B. Sophie O'Leary, Physical Education. Michael John Olsen, English. Sasha Chizoba Onuma, Biology. Alana K. O'Reilly, Research Project B. Fernando Gabriel Nieva Osborne, Biology. Jude Owens Fleetwood, Music Performance Ensemble. Rosa Page, Society and Culture. Mia Panich, Research Project A. Abigail Paps, English Literary Studies. Madeline Eve Parker, Biology. Jordan Alessandra Perona Spizzo, Business Innovation. Sophia Parsons, Food and Hospitality. Genevieve Patching, Activating Identities and Futures. Garv Hemant Kumar Patel, Essential Mathematics. Heman Patel, Activating Identities and Futures. Nabia Patel, Activating Identities and Futures. Tanishka Patel, Biology. Lottie Patterson, Chemistry and English. Tessa Kate Patterson, Physical Education. Zoe Patfull Bulmer, Activating Identities and Futures. Harana Patharanij Donsei Pathurana, Essential Mathematics and Workplace Practices. Harana Patharanij Donna Pathurana, Essential Mathematics. Marima Paul, English and Research Project B. Lily Pavic, Food and Hospitality and Information Processing and Publishing. Abby Jade Pearce, General Mathematics. Sarah Sloan Pease, Activating Identities and Futures. Lily Kate Peterson, Integrated Learning A. Ada Pedisic, Activating Identities and Futures. Layla Penley, Child Studies. Vincent Panino, English. Sophia Perkovic, Activating Identities and Futures and Nutrition. Mia Peterson, Activating Identities and Futures. Lachlan Fitzner, for Biology. Zoe Rose Phelan, for Society and Culture. Angus Lachlan Thomas Phillips, English. Timothy Pickering, Geography. Jack Pillay, Research Project B. Livia Danielle Podrica, English. Talia Pock, Essential English. Hershita Polizetti, Health and Wellbeing. Hannah Pollard, Ancient Studies. May Pontifex, Workplace Practices. Zoe Grace Poole, General Mathematics and Music Performance Ensemble. Daniel Porcaro, Activating Identities and Futures. Anna Poravecchio, Visual Arts Design and Information Processing and Publishing. Sarah Ann Porter, Psychology. Christian Portocalis, English. Brianna Jade Potter, Research Project B. Ella Jasmine Potts, Creative Arts. Emily Powers, Activating Identities and Futures and Physical Education. Bridget Pringle, Activating Identities and Futures. Millie Pryor, Activating Identities and Futures. Sylvie Pritchard, General Mathematics. Henry Sebastian Prosky, Research Project B. Lucy Prisabilla, Physical Education. Lily Angelique Puckridge, Research Project B. Alice Pudney, Activating Identities and Futures. Sanara Lokini Panchihiwa, Physics. Ting Cho, Mathematical Methods. Hassan Rashid, Chemistry and Mathematical Methods. Andrew Bryant Radaza, English. Doris Radachai, Information Processing and Publishing. Ashton Sutton Rathel, Chemistry and Mathematical Methods. Rafid Rahman, Psychology. Krish Raju, Research Project B. Frederick Ramley Peck, Research Project B. Alexander Thomas Fox Randall, Health and Wellbeing. Sarah Isabel Rangel Milano, Research Project B. Willow MacDonald Ran, English Literary Studies and Legal Studies. Alira Rastogi, Activating Identities and Futures. Hertuwesh Ravichandran, Research Project B. Isabel Sasha Rawley, General Mathematics. Ben Rawlings, Music Performance Solo. Alec Riash, Robotic and Electronic Systems. Jamie Reichelt, Activating Identities and Futures and Drama. Zali Elizabeth Reed, Cross-Disciplinary Studies. Olivia Rendich, Essential English. Nicholas George Restas, Accounting. Shaila Retnaraja, Activating Identities and Futures. Madeline Revel, Activating Identities and Futures. Michaela Reynolds, Activating Identities and Futures. Sebastian David Rice, General Mathematics. Jim Agerios Richards, Material Solutions. Taya Richardson, General Mathematics. Ella Grace Ridge, General Mathematics. Lincoln McLeod Riger, Activating Identities and Futures. Charlotte Riggs, Research Project B. Olivia Rhymes, General Mathematics. Gia Rinaldi, Physical Education. Addison Ratosa, Dance. Jackson Ritter, English. Dinity Roble Lenorich, Modern History. James Robb, Research Project B. Elijah Roberts, Business Innovation. Lily Ray Roberts, General Mathematics. Taiki Roberts, Japanese Continuous. Callum James Robertson, Digital Technologies. Taylor Robertson, Health and Wellbeing. Georgia Robinson, Biology. Lara Robinson, Activating Identities and Futures. Matilda Ella Rogers, Business Innovation. Chloe Rollins, General Mathematics. Jennifer May Rooney, Essential English. Thomas Campbell Rose, Media Studies. Faria Roshan Asbaili, Workplace Practices. Armani Rossitano, Society and Culture. Charlotte Hilda Ross, Digital Communication Solutions. Casey Roll, Material Solutions. Amber Russell, Activating Identities and Futures. Florence May Russell, Essential English. Georgia Ruth, Society and Culture. Grace Ryan, Information Processing and Publishing. Sally Ryan, Activating Identities and Futures and Spiritualities, Religion and Meaning. Clement Ryu, Spiritualities, Religion and Meaning. Biella Sabatino, Activating Identities and Futures. Rami Saeed, Chemistry. Oliver Saint, Industry and Entrepreneurial Solutions. Kate Sanders, Outdoor Education. Gabriel Santos, Spanish Continuers. Jared Singh Sanun, Mathematical Methods. Rachel Anastasia Sargent, Chemistry and English Literary Studies. Jemima Satchell, Activating Identities and Futures. Alekia Satyavolyu, Child Studies. Hudson Saunders, Activating Identities and Futures. Henry Savage, English. Holly Sayce, English Literary Studies and Integrated Learning B. Isabella Taya Scandrett-Smith, Spiritualities, Religion and Meaning. Talia Scarfo, Food and Hospitality. Eva Shah, Health and Wellbeing. Kiara Page Schmidt, Material Solutions. Mitchell Luke Shuett, Material Solutions. Bo Schultz, Industry and Entrepreneurial Solutions and Mathematical Methods. Caitlin Schultz, Activating Identities and Futures. Tatum Schultz, Activating Identities and Futures. Grace Schultz, Research Project B. Oscar Stewart Schutz, Agricultural Production. Taylor Annie Mae Schwartz, Music Performance Ensemble and Music Performance Solo. Stevie Monique Schwartz, Activating Identities and Futures. Rowan Scrooby for Chemistry and Physics. Gemma Scurra, Activating Identities and Futures. Lucas Scudder, English. Jack Searle, Essential English. Marsha Sedig-Rezvani, Mathematical Methods. Suhavi Sethi, Research Project B. Kavya Sharma, English. L. Rose Shearer, Biology. Olivia Sheehy, Essential English. Jeremy David Wickham Shepherd, Outdoor Education. Gemma Sheridan, Activating Identities and Futures. Ivy Shevlin Rose, Activating Identities and Futures. Yao Shi, Activating Identities and Futures. Sareem Shergill, Modern History. Hayden James Schrouder, Integrated Learning A. Tanishka Shukla, Research Project B. Samuel James Siebert, Physics and Specialist Mathematics. Georgia Simmons, Research Project B. Jessica Simmons, Child Studies and Research Project B. Riley Simmons, Workplace Practices. Evie Simmons Sinclair, Research Project B. Damien Singelik, General Mathematics. Yarjat Singh, Biology. Maulik Singhal, Chemistry and English. Nia Singhal, Activating Identities and Futures and Legal Studies. Lachlan Tyler Seow, Mathematical Methods and Specialist Mathematics. Nishan Aditya Sivakumar, Spiritualities, Religion and Meaning. Thomas Patterson, for Music Solo Performance. Amy Singh, Research Project B. Lucy O'Grady, Modern History. Molly Sylvie, Creative Arts and Music Performance Ensemble. Anna Pearce, Modern History. Emily Shen, Biology. Selena Rodriguez, Activating Identities and Futures. Liam Pilkington, Research Project B. Sakshi Pradhan, English. Jess Shinto, Health and Wellbeing. James Rossitano, Activating Identities and Futures. Annalise Pittman, Child Studies. Tiara Pullinan, Activating Identities and Futures. Caitlin Ridgway, Spiritualities, Religion and Meaning. Alana Sanders, General Mathematics. Pranita Shrestha, Activating Identities and Futures. Please could you join me in congratulating all of the students who've received their subject merits today. Thank you, and this concludes the official proceedings. On behalf of the SACE Board of South Australia, thank you very much for attending this very special celebration with us today. As you exit, please take some time to enjoy the very beautiful grounds of Government House to take photos to capture this moment. Congratulations once again to all the young people who have achieved excellence in their SACE. Thank you for attending, and please enjoy the rest of your day.